What is going on, everybody? I'm back with another review on the Lifan KPM RS 200 boys. So, I don't know, I think it's been about, I'd say 8 months that I've had this motorcycle. It's been quite a while now. Got it, I think, early in like April type. So, it's been a few months now. Been riding it around. I think it's about time I make a review for the highway and how it deals with the highway and all that good stuff. So, the motorcycle has definitely been broken in. It's been out and about for a few months. I've done a few oil changes on it, and it's right around, I think, about like 6K miles, I think. It's been smooth, nothing's been wrong with it. And quick disclaimer, if you don't want to watch the whole video, I'm not those type of people that are just going to make you watch a video for one result. It does just fine on the highway. It's not the fastest motorcycle in the world, but it absolutely will get you going on the highway. As you can see here, I'm just getting ready to get on. It's a small commute. I'm going from Woodland Hills area back to Los Angeles. One reason why I love the motorcycle, even if it's not the fastest, is because it's always going to be faster than a car moving at 5 miles an hour stuck in rush hour traffic. So keep in mind the area you live in and what type of conditions you're going to be dealing with when you are out in your city. I live in a very dense, highly populated area, so on any average day you'll find it's going to be a ton of traffic, especially if you're going long distances. It seems like it multiplies it. So from here to my house, I would say in a car with traffic, it's about an hour and a half. With the motorcycle, I'm looking at about 25 to 30 minutes. So it saves me about an hour of time. Just based off of that, I would say that it's just fine on the highway. I do ride it on the streets, but on the highway, it's obviously going to be a lot easier and more efficient than having to stop at every light. The top speed on this motorcycle isn't very impressive. You're looking at about 87 miles an hour. I've been hitting the rev limiter, but the good news is it has torque. You know, it's not going to have crazy torque, but it has enough torque to get you going. You don't feel like, you're having to battle against cars when you're at the low speeds. But once you start getting up to speed, it's not going to be the best for passing power. It's more of a get going and stay at that speed so that you can keep up with traffic and the flow of traffic. If you have to brake really hard and get back up to speed, it's going to be fine because you don't weigh that much. You're obviously a motorcycle, but you're not going to be breaking any land speed records, and you're not going to be feeling a crazy thrill like you would on any other motorcycle that's, has a lot more horsepower than this. This motorcycle was about $3,000 for what you're getting. I would say 87 miles an hour is just fine. Most people don't even go that fast because they're not, dumb, not hooligans, not this and that. And they ride a lot more safely. If you're fine with just going the speed limit on your local highway, you're more than happy with this motorcycle. You're not going to have a single issue. This one, however, does have a few modifications I'll go over just so you know, and you're not, thinking it's going to be the exact same thing as mine when you buy yours. I have put on lower clip-ons. I put the triple tree way lower, so the stance on this motorcycle is way more aggressive. It is also a lot thinner than it usually would be. The original handlebars protrude a little bit to the sides. That's something I noticed and I didn't really like. I also didn't like how it looked on top of the triple tree, so I lowered them and I made them thinner. As you can see in this video, I'm easily going to get past everybody in traffic. The bike is so thin and so nimble, especially with the modifications I did. So I never have a time where I'm like stuck even in traffic with the motorcycle. I know not every state allows lane splitting, but this motorcycle is absolutely fantastic for that if allowed in your state, or if you're just willing to do it in whatever state, city you live in. I noticed one thing about the motorcycle is that it has a nice exhaust note lower in the speed, but once you get going, it gets a little raspy, and if you plan on putting on exhaust, just letting you know, it's a single cylinder, so it's not going to be the best sound in the world. I left mine with the muffler on now just because I sawed it off in the beginning and it sounded really good at low RPM, but once you get into these top speeds, it's just too annoying and it's too obnoxious. As you can see, a bunch of traffic. I have no problem maneuvering through them. There's enough power to get me by everybody. I don't feel like I'm stuck. I don't feel like if I twist the throttle, I'm not gonna move. Just gotta select the right gear. This is definitely a motorcycle that you need to know what gear you're in at all times, just because it doesn't have as much power as others. So you just want to be in the sweet spot at all times. I would say it's right around 5,000 RPM. It has nice torque around there, and it goes, I would say, up to about 9,000 RPM, and then it starts to die off. You gotta switch gears and go to the next one. Obviously, it doesn't have a lot of power, so the gears are very short. You have to go through all the gears just to get up to speed, and at 87 miles an hour, you're absolutely at redline. You're letting it bang off the rev limiter, and it's giving you every last bit of energy that it has. That being said, $7 is about all you need to get, I would say, a week's worth of riding. If you're actually going to work and stuff like that, it might be even less, and it might stretch you even longer. This motorcycle has been amazing, super smooth, super reliable. And as you can see, in every single second of this video, I'm just passing cars. I'm passing cars. If you're a good rider, you'll do just fine with this motorcycle. 6,000 miles later, would I recommend this motorcycle? 100%. But it depends on what you want it for. Would you buy this motorcycle if you're looking for straight out speed and just for that crazy thrill? Nope, I would not buy it for that. Would you buy this motorcycle because it looks absolutely gorgeous, sexy? It has such a clean, classic cafe racer look. 1,000,000%. This motorcycle is all about looks and getting you around town happy with a smile on your face. On the streets, it's pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. It has more torque than I expected. I have a different Chinese motorcycle, and that one is absolutely slower than this one. You can just tell. Literally to the right of me, a better motorcycle. But it's about the rider. Just be confident, learn how to ride correctly, learn how to dominate the space, learn how to be aware, and you'll be fine on this one or any motorcycle you ride. As long as it can get anywhere, I would say from 70 to 85 miles an hour, you're gonna be fine on the freeway. I think that this is just made for someone that either already knows about riding, has been riding for a while, is a beginner looking for a cheap alternative to all the other manufacturers because they don't want to drop a lot of money, but they want something that looks amazing, reliable, and it'll get you around town just fine. $3,000, I wouldn't suggest any other motorcycle for that price range. If you want to save up a little bit more to get something a little bit faster, obviously you can get other options. But if you just want something that looks absolutely amazing, this thing is gorgeous. I get asked all the time what type of motorcycle it is, where I got it from, how much it costs, and when I tell them, they're absolutely shocked. Obviously, it didn't come exactly the way I have it from the factory. I did so many things cosmetically to make it look the way it looks now. But it's so easy. Anybody can customize it to their liking. That's the good part about these motorcycles is they're cheap, so you don't feel guilty when you work on them. So it's just a great motorcycle to buy. You can lane split. It's smooth, it's a beautiful day, you're out in the sun, you're enjoying the wind hitting your face. 10 out of 10 experience for anybody looking to get into riding. They have a naked version of this bike as well, so if you're into that, you can get that different option. It's been a few minutes now and I've been cruising down the highway. I haven't had a single issue with anybody, no one honks at me. And one of the biggest things I used to worry about was other motorcyclists coming in back of me and, basically me being too slow and holding them back, but it never happens. Just become a good rider, really learn your dimensions of your motorcycle, do small modifications that help your everyday commute. Don't just go for the straight line speed, because I've seen tons of leader bikes really that are in front of me that can't get through traffic because they don't know their motorcycle. It's either too bulky, too cumbersome. So if you're just looking for a commuter, look for something thin. It doesn't have to be this specific motorcycle, but look for something that's thin that can get you through traffic at a moment's notice. As you can see here, traffic opens up a little bit. I'm gonna try to give it a little bit of gas so you can see the performance. It's pretty quick for what it is. $3,000, you're not expecting it to be something crazy, but it's quick. 65, I'm not really trying, one hand, just enjoying the day. 70, like I said, 100% it's not fast, but it's, it's quick enough. It gets you on the highway, gives you that feeling of passing people, that wind in your hair. It's an absolute joy, pleasure to ride any motorcycle. Once you experience this, it's just incomparable. Get yourself on two wheels. It doesn't matter what motorcycle. You'll be fine. If I can get a Chinese motorcycle to get on the highway, you can do it on any bike. Right here, as you can see, I'm passing everybody. I'm just cruising. Most cars are going to move over you as well, especially in states where lane splitting is legal. They're always looking out for you. I know there's a ton of videos of people crashing, but if you're a good rider, you'll be fine. 80 miles an hour, just fine. 81, and I'm chilling. It's nothing crazy, but I'm passing. You hit a little tuck, and you're just fine. One thing though, the windshield doesn't do much. If you're not completely tucked, it's hitting you right in the chest, which is cool because you're leaned over, so it's kind of helping you and making it a little bit more comfortable on the ride. Nearing the end of my commute, I'm all the way by Hollywood now. It's getting heavier in traffic, people are moving faster. This is where the motorcycle could be quicker. When you're already at speed and you need to pass, it's honestly just safer to let the traffic build up and then pass when safe. It's not a motorcycle that you can hit top speeds on, like over 89 miles an hour. So cars are still going to be faster than you. It is what it is. But those are rare because not everybody is going 100 miles an hour. So you'll be about 80% good on the freeway. There's going to be certain times where you can't pass stuff. But as you can see here, I'm pointing. This is exactly why you get the motorcycle right now, because traffic builds up. They can go, let's say 100 miles an hour for a short burst of time, 5 seconds. But then look, boom, traffic. And another motorcycle to my right. And I think that's a GSXR 750. So that's a huge motorcycle in comparison to this. And I'm still gonna go past everybody. Be aware, be ready, and just have control over your motorcycle and your machine, and no one will ever be able to pass you unless they're going crazy and they're trying to go, absurd on the speed. But check this out, that GSXR is nowhere to be seen. It's not passing me, it's not honking at me, it's not telling me I'm slow. I'm just minding my own business, going past everybody. This is a great option. $3,000, brand new, has warranty, there's parts readily available, and there's a lot of dealers that are actually carrying these brands now. Lifan has been around for a few years. I've talked about Venom Motorsports. That's the company I got it from, and they're not my favorite, but they're here in Los Angeles. Well, Anaheim really, but they're close by. There's parts, and I can talk to them when I need to if I really have to. There's also another company called Chronic Racing. They're a way better option, I think, when it comes to getting these Chinese motorcycles. They have a few different options as well, but don't shy away just because it's Chinese made. They're obviously a huge economy because they know what they're doing. Let's go ahead and just classify this as a different option motorcycle, and let's move on with it. It does just fine on the highway. As you can see, the brakes are good. That person decided to merge all late, and I was able to hit the brakes just fine. I think anybody that had doubts about this motorcycle going on the highway, don't worry. Even, let's say, in the craziest of states like Texas that has those crazy highways, mega highways that are people are going 100 miles an hour in the left lane, just be smart. Hit the right lane, go at a normal pace, and you'll be fine. Everybody knows that if you're trying to be in the left lane and you're not fast, that's when issues arise. Just be a smart rider. Don't expect to be in the left lane trying to keep up with 100 mile an hour cars. Just ride your own ride within your limits, and this motorcycle will treat you like a dream. I think my favorite part so far is just being able to pass cars, having a smile on my face, listening to music in my helmet, and getting to see all the traffic I don't have to sit in. Even if you have the slowest motorcycle, for example, even if you had a Honda Grom in here, you would still be passing everybody. Just ride smart. I can't stress it enough. Once you learn how to properly ride, how to predict certain things, and how to avoid certain situations, you'll be okay. don't blast through these, these tight little sections. Even if you had the power, just ride smart. Another motorcycle I pull up on, and I'm almost positive it's gonna be a bigger CC motorcycle than me. But guess what? They don't feel comfortable enough going faster. That machine has all the capabilities to go 1,000 times faster than what he's going. But he's not using it to its potential. He could be on my motorcycle and he would still be going slower. It's all about the rider. Check this out. I'm gonna hit a quick right and get past him like nothing on my slower CC motorcycle. Just ride smart, get better at the little things, and it doesn't matter what motorcycle you have, you'll be able to get past people. As you can see, he's nowhere to be seen anymore. He's not on my left. I just passed him, and I'm not trying to talk down on him. Everybody has different skill levels. All I'm saying is it doesn't matter about the ride, it's about the rider. Just like those old Fast and Furious movies. It's all about who's behind the wheel. If you have a skill issue, just practice, get better, watch videos, start learning the nuances of riding, and any motorcycle you get on, you'll be able to master. I'm just very glad that I was able to show this quick video. It took me a while to make this video because I don't really like filming horizontally, but this is going to be the third review of the motorcycle that I put up on YouTube. I know I yapped the whole time and it was a lot of repetitive stuff, but you got to see the video of me riding for a long time, and you can really make your assumptions based off of this video. And if you think you're good enough to ride with a lower CC motorcycle on the freeway, good luck to everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what I could do better. I really appreciate everybody. See y'all on the next one.